Just a 2-point lead for Nazareth. It is anybody's game right now. It's the final regular season contest for the Lady Kingsmen, while Molloy has 2 games left until the Brooklyn Queens playoffs, which begin on February 25th. Cuevas, the lane runner, rims out. Good idea by Cuevas, showing off the athleticism. Irizarry plowing up the court, she connects. Irizarry, who went silent most of the third quarter, has the last 4 for Molloy. Tie game, 44-all. Johnson too strong on the layup. And now Molloy has a chance to retake the lead. Mann dribbles it into her own backcourt. Both teams looking for some kind of a run. The third quarter was played fairly evenly. We had 3 lead changes in the frame. Cuevas has 10, some separation, the runner. Loose ball foul against Nazareth. That's a third personal on Belk. 8th team foul, 1-and-1 situation for Molloy. And this is the time of the game when these free throws become even more important. Well, you're tied up late. Just 7:08 to play. 44-44. Erin McClure trying to give the lead back to Molloy. And she's successful. She'll get a bonus. McClure, the athletic junior, with 11 points. Second free throw good as well for McClure. Molloy retaking the lead, 46-44, 7:05 remaining. And back and forth we go. Brown, no-look pass for Fay. Hines can't get the shot off. McClure, an outlet for Irizarry. Back to McClure. Saved on the end line. Mann thought about 3. 3 ball on the way and good for Nicole Teta off the bench. And all of a sudden, Molloy with a 49-44 lead. The Stanners trying to pull the upset off at home. Cuevas with a wild shot and draws the foul. Cuevas, an excellent free throw shooter. That's the first personal on Duryea, team's 5th. (7-1) run for Archbishop Molloy, as Cuevas sinks the first free throw and doesn't connect on the second. Well, that's basketball for you, a game of runs, and Molloy trying to have theirs come together at the most opportune moment. Irizarry to McClure in the paint. Three ball, Irizarry. Halfway home and out. McClure the rebound. Fresh 30, and we get a loose ball foul on Hines. It's her 4th personal.
Fouls on number 2 of Nazareth, Shayla Hines, her 4th personal, 9th team foul.
That sends Nicole Teta to the free throw line. This is the final 1-and-1 situation. The rest of the game, if Nazareth fouls, it'll be a double bonus. Teta's got 4 points. And she's the type of player that Scott Lagas has said he has to drag her out of the gym. And a timeout called by Ron Kelly with 6 minutes remaining exactly. Molloy 50, Nazareth 45.
One more shot for Nicole Teta.
Nicole Teta taking 1 more free throw. Thanks for tuning in tonight. John Barr joined alongside producer and cameraman Dan Acevedo. Teta's second free throw is there. Molloy up by 6. Cuevas on the drive. And they call a charge. That is her 4th personal. We'll see if Ron Kelly keeps her in the game. You know, she's the leader of the squad. They are going to keep her in. That is something that Molloy could try to attack. Cuevas gets one more foul, she's out. Jen Fay leading all Nazareth scorers with 12. And seeing McClure in trouble, Scott Legis calling the timeout. 5:41 to go, fourth quarter. Molloy 51, Nazareth 45. Molloy basketball holding on to the 6-point lead. Approaching the 5-minute, 30-second mark in the fourth quarter. Man on the drive, kicks it out for Teta. The look for three. Rebounded by McClure, and she draws the contact. You have to like the tenacity right now from Archbishop Molloy. They were down by 4 in the third quarter, and they've come roaring back in the midst of a 10-1 run. McClure's now got 13. She'll get one more. It's a 3-possession lead for Molloy. Rebounded by Jen Fay, who had 8 points in the third quarter. They may look to her as well offensively. Johnson can't handle the quick pass from Brown. Molloy basketball. We'll see if they slow down the tempo at all. Still plenty of time left in the fourth. Teta trips, loses a handle. Belk comes up with it, but stolen away by Duryea. 3-point shot. Short for Irizarry. Another rebound. It's Duryea off glass. Good and one. Sarah Duryea extending the lead for Molloy to 9. That's the fourth personal foul on Yasmin Belk. So Hines, Cuevas, and Belk all have 4 fouls. Molloy with a 10-point lead. I don't think anybody expected Molloy to go on this kind of a run in the fourth quarter. Not with the way Nazareth was coming back. Cuevas on the drive, and she can't connect. McClure for man. You can see all the confidence that Molloy has right now. Now they're slowing down the tempo a bit. Irizarry for McClure. Three ball on the way off the side of the backboard. Up the court, Brown for Cuevas. Can't connect on the layup. Second chance, no good for Brown. Third chance for Fay doesn't go. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Nazareth. A 15-1 run for Archbishop Molloy, and they have reversed the call. It's now Molloy basketball. Everything that can go right has gone right for Molloy in the fourth quarter. Nazareth has just 1 point in the entire quarter so far, and Teta gets fouled. And that's on Yasmin Belk. She fouls out of the game. Sophia Roma will replace her. Teta's had a nice quarter. 5 points all on this frame for the junior. Sinks the first free throw. I mean, Archbishop Molloy is really starting to peak right now. You have to be a little bit afraid the rest of the Catholic League with the playoffs coming up and Molloy looking this good. This is a team that is 10-10 on the season, but certainly don't look it. That's a testament to how much they've improved. Johnson buries a triple. That's a big shot for Nazareth. Gets them back within 8. They're continuing to pressure. Out of bounds. Now let's remember, this is exactly how that the third quarter run for Nazareth started. Actually, it was midway through the second. They went on a 9-0 run due to good defense, forcing turnovers. Cuevas finding some room, doesn't connect on the layup, but Roma gets fouled. So offensive rebounding has kept Nazareth in this game. Sophia Roma, the senior who's heading to Wagner, taking a pair of free throws. Roma with her first point. She's a good traditional post player. Her offense has been improving this year, and Ron Kelly said her defense has been superb. Six-point lead for Molloy. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Man, for Irizarry, tiptoeing the end line, and she gets fouled.
Fouls on number 3 of Nazareth. She plays with Brown, her fourth personal.
And that's on Brown, her fourth personal foul. So both Cuevas and Brown on the court each have 4 personal fouls. Irizarry sinks the first. She's got a game-high 17 points. The senior Irizarry heading to Manhattan College in Westchester. 18 for the senior. 3 minutes to play, Molloy up 58-50. Cuevas, an NBA three, buries it. Cuevas with a long-range touch. 5-point lead for Molloy. Man trying to work the clock, double team, triple teamed, tie up. And it looks like they're going to say a timeout was called by Molloy before the jump ball. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Archbishop Molloy 58. Nazareth 53, don't go anywhere. This should be an exciting finish. Every time Archbishop Molloy is trying to put away Nazareth, they have hung tough with them. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. 5-point lead for Molloy. Man, Teta, three's rejected. Cuevas almost saved that. So possession is maintained by Molloy. They're making sure that the shot clock is okay, and they have adjusted it. Molloy had a lead as large as 12 in the second quarter. Nazareth took a 4-point lead in the third, and the fourth has belonged to Molloy. Just 7 seconds to shoot for Caitlin Mann. Mann looking to inbound. Has McClure. Back to Mann. Foot on the line, too. Rebounded by Irizarry. And she converts. 20 for the senior. Molloy up 60-53. Cuevas, another long-range three, and she hits it again. Forget the half-court offense. Cuevas just unloading triples. Cuevas jars it away. Teta manages to run it down, and Cuevas, on a wavelength of her own, she scores again. 19 for the senior, just a 2-point lead for Archbishop Molloy. Cuevas has done everything for Nazareth. McClure, man, a head fake. Nice look for the junior. 62-58, Molloy, a minute and a half remaining. Free ball for Fay. Off the mark. Rebounded by McClure. 2-possession lead for Molloy. Teta drives, little scoop shot. Faye with another big rebound. Up the floor they go, and head coach Ron Kelly on the way thinks they need another word as Cuevas just drilled another three, but luckily for Molloy, the clock stopped. 1 minute and 11 seconds left, and we got to watch out for Bianca Cuevas. 62-58 lead. Archbishop Molloy on top. Bianca Cuevas is beginning to take over this game. She has the last 8 points, period. An 8-0 run for Nazareth. They trail Molloy by 4, trying to get right back into it. 1 minute and 11 left. Catch and shoot 3 for Cuevas. Nice rebound for Roma. And Nazareth will keep possession. 1 minute left. 4-point lead for Molloy. Cuevas off a pick for 3. Got it! Cuevas with 11 points in a row. Molloy leading by just 1. 50 seconds left. And a reach-in called on Shakleisha Brown. She's gonna have a seat, she fouls out. I don't know if anybody can stop Bianca Cuevas right now. 11 points in a row, but a pair of free throws coming up for Aaron McClure. Teams are gonna huddle for a moment. Some pressure free throws are coming from Aaron McClure. You know, one of the big keys that Scott Lagas talked to me about before this game, he said, we have to prevent Bianca Cuevas from taking threes. And it worked for the first 3 quarters, but in quarter number 4, Cuevas is running the show for Nazareth. 22 points. These are very important free throws for McClure. Averaging almost 16 points a game, as 13 tonight. Too strong on the first. Nazareth can take the lead on their next possession. Second free throw, good. 63-61 Molloy. Will Cuevas do it again? Johnson, step back 3. Air ball, rebounded by Hines. 2-point lead for Molloy. Cuevas now double teamed. Gets away from it, leans into another 3. That's off the mark. And we get a timeout by Ron Kelly with 25.3 seconds left. Molloy up 63-61. 27 seconds are on the shot clock. Theoretically, Nazareth could hold for a final shot. Shot clock turned off. Here we go, 25.3 seconds left. Molloy leading Nazareth, 63-61, but it's Nazareth possession. And Bianca Cuevas, number 1, has scored 11 in a row for Nazareth. Hines on the sideline and a foul. And that's on Aaron McClure, her 3rd, 7th team foul, so a 1-and-1 situation. Shaylix Hines can tie the game up for Nazareth if she sinks both free throws. Hits the first. If she can connect on this, we'll be tied up. Pressure moment for a sophomore. Second is up and good. 63 all, 21.4 seconds left. Molloy struggling to inbounds, knocked away, but it will stay with Molloy. Hines showing off the full court press for the Lady Kingsmen. 20.6 seconds remaining. Tied up. McClure looking for somebody. And that gets picked off. Hines has it. and she gets fouled with 16.1 seconds left. Nazareth trying to retake the lead. Aaron McClure with her 5th personal foul. She fouls out of the game. Nazareth can take the lead back for the first time since early in the 4th quarter. So Shalix Hines, the sophomore, again put into a pressure spot. She has 6 points. 1-in-1 situation. Free throw is up and good. Nazareth with a 64-63 lead. Molloy will still have an opportunity. Hines with a 2nd free throw. Good. 2-point lead for Nazareth. 16.1 seconds left. Molloy basketball against the full court pressure. Teta inbounds it for Peckham. Teta up the court. Irizarry with 10 seconds remaining on the drive, and she gets fouled. Oh boy. The senior Irizarry with an opportunity to tie the game back up. 3rd personal foul on Roma. This game coming down to the wire. Free throws up and good for the Manhattan-bound Naisha Irizarry. 2nd free throw rattles home. Tie game, 5 seconds remaining. Up the court, Johnson gets rejected, but a foul with 2.7 seconds left on Emily Peckham. Johnson had the open shot. You cannot fault Peckham for trying to block that. 2 free throws coming up. First is on its way and no good. We are still tied at 65. If Johnson hits this free throw, it could win it for Nazareth. 2.7 seconds left. It's good. Molloy has to hurry, down by a point, 2.7 remaining. Peckham, half-court heave, no good. And Nazareth pulls out the victory on the road, 66-65 in epic fashion. What an ending to this one as Nazareth improves to 19-5 on the season. Archbishop Molloy falls to 10-11. But